With their credit cards and expenses sorted, let's move to checking how well Krish and Ananya were doing with respect to having their insurances in place. Here we will look at whether they have an emergency fund in place or not, what they did about having health insurance and a life insurance in place, and whether they had adequate accident cover for themselves. Well, one good thing with both Krish and Ananya was they had their respective emergency funds wherein 2.4 lakhs, which is equal to 4 times their monthly expenses, was set aside by them in their respective accounts as a deposit so that it is available or accessible to each of them in case an emergency arises. So the total emergency fund of 4.8 lakhs was parked by both of them in their respective bank accounts as a fixed deposit for emergency use. A review of their health insurance revealed that they did not have any health insurance in place. The reason they did not take any health insurance was they had adequate health cover from their respective employers. But even when you have adequate health cover from your employers, it is always a good idea to have your own personal health insurance so that if you change your jobs or if your employer decides to discontinue a health cover for you, you will be able to fall back on your personal health policy. So they go ahead and decide to take a health cover of INR 15 lakhs in the form of a family floater which covers both of them, and that way they have an access to a cover of 15 lakhs for both of them together in case they would need one during the course of the year. With a health insurance check in place, a review of their term insurance plan also did not yield very happy results. We see that Krish did not have any life insurance in place because he felt that he was not financially responsible for anyone, whereas Ananya just had a single policy, which was again an endowment policy which her father had taken when she was a kid and for which she expects to receive the maturity proceeds 3 years from now. Both Krish and Ananya realized that the better way is that they should take a term insurance plan because they are financially responsible to each other, and since they plan to have a kid in the future, they should go ahead and take a term insurance equal to at least 12 times their respective annual incomes. And keeping that in mind, both of them take out a term insurance of 1.5 crores each in their respective names. And not to forget that they nominate each other as the nominees in their respective insurance policies. When the discussion moved to taking an accident policy insurance, both Krish and Ananya were pretty clueless with respect to what exactly the insurance was and what was the need for it. On being counseled, they understand that accident policy is something which will help them a lot given that they both travel a lot for work, and then they decide to go ahead and take an accident cover of 50 lakhs each given that their jobs requires them to travel quite a bit.